just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. This guy's got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. His counterpart on the Ravens side is John Harbaugh. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception. You'd love to have that. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that to try to improve in this one today.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. Good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10.
Play action now. Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Open man. That's Bateman downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Bateman is the motion man.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
On play action, here's Jackson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
His kick is perfect. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders. Here we go.
Now, Mike, he's coming off a game where his touchdown-to-interception ratio wasn't exactly ideal. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this league is wins and losses. He was able to escape with the win. That's all that matters when it's all said and done. Having said that, he has to play a cleaner game, not only today, but going forward if his team ever wants to get to the level that they think they can play at.
Forced out left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland. doing there? They made sure he would not get free. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week one at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's really juiced up. So this is going to be a great environment, a great week 2 opportunity for them to not only start 2-0, but to get to 1-0 at home.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Pistol give to Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham. There on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
The Browns offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard. We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And they're going to get a fresh set of down. 1st down, up at the 17.
And they needed that one, didn't they? I mean, you're backed up. If you go 3 and out there, you're giving the other guys the ball back with great field position. So really nice job there by the back, knowing exactly what he needed to get. And after that nice run, he picks up 1st down.
Go, Street. And on 1st down, it's back to Judkins. Up the sideline, past the 30. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On third down, Sanders. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
Yeah, and you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even the 1 year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to the defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass-heavy, they're the spread attack. They've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, a quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a three-man race in the AFC North.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, Jackson.
The pass. The stop made by Myles Garrett. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long. To throw is Jackson. Here's a shot toward the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here comes second and 4. From the gun, it's Shador. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. Second and 10.
Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Okay, ready?
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's first and 10. Back to the undrafted rookie, Isaiah Bond. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Again, it's Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
On the set. Here we go. Set.
Sanders going to throw again. Open man. That is Bob. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Let's go now.
To throw again is Sanders. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's fourth down.
Go.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
First down, Cleveland.
On second down here, Sanders. Pass caught by Bob. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Sanders. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On third and goal, Sanders. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So the Browns going to bring out their kicker and try a field goal. This from 30 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. So halftime straight ahead. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin. But again, they'll have it first in this third quarter. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day, huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
You know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Jeanty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Jeanty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, and I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So if I'm Jacksonville,
the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the Ravens have come up with the football. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. This one complete to Bateman. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Jackson on 3rd and 2. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 32
1st and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Browns.
Motion the
14-yard
slot
line.
man right. 2nd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have the Ravens 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to power ahead with Ricard. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Here's Jackson. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens take a 10-3 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The Browns offense and running back Dylan Sampson heading back onto the field. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about tonight is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of my kick to touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If the game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly...
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. David Njoku, touchdown Browns. That his first touchdown of the new year. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, but we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
We'll go again here with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Wow, important one coming here. Tie game. Late. And this is third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard
Slot man
line.
in motion right. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught to the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second TD catch of the season. The extra point is good. And the Ravens go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Browns 10,
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over, again on offense. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down. On the run to the right, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
On the ready.
Here's second down.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. The throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a first down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Going right, it's taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon, good for a first down. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Shedeur. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now it's Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Down inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. From the gun, it's Sanders. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he's back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Now, Jackson. Now, he'll air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. You score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Browns offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven.
Check. Ready. Take back. Blocking 18. Steady.
Again, it's Judkins. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
Get it. Back all 80.
Now a 1st throw here in overtime. He brings it in, but oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown because for a minute, I thought the defense...
And he's in.